Well, the one thing New Orleans can do, and that maybe be the most compelling case they have, is that 5-year, $235 million Supermax contract. They can pay him more than $30 million more than anybody else, even if he got traded this summer and re-signed elsewhere. But I talked to New Orleans GM Dell Demps today, and what he's been frustrated with, and everybody in New Orleans, is they've lost so many players to injury, lost so many games this year. They haven't seen this group together. They haven't been able to get on a run yet, and they think they have a better team than the one that got to the second round last year. And New Orleans is going to remain active in trade talks. They've used their first-round pick and other deals to help improve the group around Anthony Davis, and they'll do that again. You'll see their pick in trade talks, but they're not going to do it for an incremental improvement. They're going to do it to try to get involved in big deals. They were really aggressive with Jimmy Butler right until the last 24 hours when Minnesota went with the Philadelphia deal. New Orleans was really in there, and they're going to have to continue to do that and improve this team between now and the trade deadline, because they know they're on the clock with Anthony Davis.
And guys, I want to throw this question to you. I know how much you guys love talking about trades and this for that and all that. What would you even possibly demand if you were trying to trade AD? Like, what kind of a package?
Well, you definitely need an all-star and maybe another starter or two. I mean, this guy is extremely valuable. But if you're New Orleans, you have to do all you can do to put a team around him where he feels as though he's competing for the chip. Otherwise, greener pastures elsewhere.
When we say put pieces around him, how many are they short?
It depends on the player.
Okay.
I mean, obviously they're not getting KD anytime soon.
Would the Jimmy Butler thing have helped? Like, would that have been enough?
Sure,
that would have been a big
They'd been able to do that?
That would have been a big piece.
Absolutely, it would have helped.
They need to add another all-star, I believe.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah,
I mean, on top of, $250 million don't sound bad either.
Well, no,
that could keep
not
a
to
man in
boast
place.
Here at Bortles. Woj, you hate to think how far back this would set the team if they somehow can't figure out a way to keep AD. What were you going to say?
Yeah, listen, the two teams who are laying in wait on Anthony Davis, it's Boston and Los Angeles, because they're both teams who know that they could, would have a great chance to re-sign him. No one's going to give up a ton of assets for Anthony Davis, unsure whether you can keep him. But Boston remains in position, especially this summer, multiple first-round picks, great young players, potentially expiring contracts. They could give New Orleans a package that would help them rebuild and kind of reboot it. And then obviously the Lakers, especially if the Lakers miss out in free agency this summer, if they don't get a big player, you're going to see them gather all their assets together, their young players' picks, and they'll go after Anthony Davis, because that will be their way to partner LeBron James with another star.